I like creative solutions. You can't have creative solutions unless you have stupid problems. Back in with all the mess and filth. I've rebuilt the switch. It was too tight to buy a new one. Got a nice shiny new cable on there, which means I got to fit it. Bugger. All I seem to be doing these days is swear, which is actually quite fun. Get in there. Arse. Let's find some bolts, shall we? What we've got here is the back of the wishbone on the front suspension. This is looking from the engine bay towards the front. As you can see, there's that lock nut isn't in its place. Now, it looks like it's been like that for a while. It can't stay like that. It has to be fixed properly. And this basically means I've got to have the front suspension out. I didn't really want to do that, not this year anyway. Probably means there's all sorts of bits missing in there, but that would explain why the front wheel is a bit cockeyed. Shit. Yeah, so it's the front hub. It's a wee bit cockeyed like that. You can see it with the wheel on. I did have my suspicions that the chassis was bent. It might still be bent. Might just be that lock nut that I've been whining on about. There is another one. It's the bushing here. You can see it's popped out from where the nut is. There was some work done by the chap who put it through its Euro test, or the European version of the MOT, whatever you want to call it. He did some work on it, and that looks relatively recent. I'm getting a bit sick of finding so many problem areas. This bloody car. I suppose I'd better start thinking about taking the spring out, which, as I understand it, it can be done from the bottom. Here we go again. There's a steering column. You're looking up at it. Now, excuse me for sounding like a bit of a divot, but is it normal to wrap paper around the steering column? Because that's what it is. It's actually held in with paper. I don't like this because it doesn't look right. Actually, while I'm at it, more questions. The rear leaf springs were changed. They're rusted like anything. They were done just over a year ago. The problem is it just sits so high at the back. Now, I contacted AH Spares where the springs came from, and their solution was to stick a wedge in down here. I don't like that because it means I've got to have a wedge cut from somewhere. I don't have facilities to mess around with big chunks of metal like that. So one suggestion I found on the internet was to take the top 3 springs out and stick them on the bottom. I think that sounds like the best bet. I can't think of any reason not to do it, because the suspension as it sits now, it's, as I said, too high, and it's also rock hard and not very comfortable over the many speed bumps we have out here in Norway. Buggers. So, all I seem to have done today is whine. The weather is disgusting, it's really cold. I'm miserable because nothing works. But on a happy note, I have a package. Shame it's only from AH Spares and not from my favourite sex toy supplier. Ah, whatever. Let's see what Father Christmas has brunged. Cardboard. Oh yeah. That's for the heater motor fan. Bollocks. Cardboard. Flex for the washer. That wasn't the cat. The windscreen washer thing. Lovely. Been missing one of these. It looks kind of rude actually, doesn't it? Double ender. It's the demister. Need that. Tailgate cover thingy, gasket. Oh, on the back. There's lots of rubber things. Latex goods. That's the bonnet rest rubber. Sump gasket, important. And there's the tail light for the one that's been raked and soldered, destroyed. They're quite cute actually. Sticky old Lego. Right. Hopefully, yes. Didn't Daleks have these? Exterminate. I've got a loop plunger somewhere as well. But why aren't they red? I thought they were supposed to be red. And do they come with bulbs? Yes, look at that. Lovely. On the plus side, I've got new toys to play with. On the downside, it means I've also got work to do by sticking them on. Oh, get in there, you fucking shithole. Look, it's Lucas. See, that's what it is. It's Lucas. Straight away, it starts getting on my tits. Yes. It's just so I know which ones to put where when I put it back on. And that should be it. Scruffy, filthy, dirty old wiring. Medusa's bikini line has been waxed. Rev counter. Cheap and cheerful, but works, which is more than one can say for the original. There's the old heater switch. I've taken the thingy. Everything's a thingy. Why is that? I've taken the diaphragm out between the heater motor and the heater, and I'm just going to have an ordinary switch in its place. Lovely. Because I broke the knob. That's why. Silly bugger. It's a wiper switch. I won't break it this time, but it has been a bit cross-threaded. That wasn't me, he says. Indicator. Bugger. Yes. Starter cable, or bodged starter cable. It's actually a boot lift thing. I quite like it. It's more tactile than the original. Bloody bollocks. Gotcha. Right. Manual squeezy washer. Actually works pretty well. Yeah, I should mention the duck. He doesn't actually have a name. He's just stuck on the key ring. So, little duck. Say hello, little duck. Right, one naked dashboard.